Hello and good morning. This is episode 2 of Dan's Apple II software channel. Hopefully we've got the audio sorted out and the glitchy picture because that was a bit of a problem last time, wasn't it? Sorry about that. As I say, I'm still learning, so bear with me. Right, and in this episode we're going to have a game that I wrote with the help of Sellam Abraham, who basically wrote the Sprite system underneath it, and it's called Mad Max and Revenge of the Killer Pumpkins. It's basically a game where you can use your keyboard, and it's just kind of like Pac-Man, but it's kind of a version of Pac-Man, but a small thing that I wrote. Something I can do and I enjoy. You've got to have fairly good keyboard skills for it. So anyway, I think the best thing to do is to just show you and then see what you think. Just bear with me. Okay, so hopefully you can see me while I'm playing it now. So you can play with a keyboard or a joystick, really. I prefer the keyboard. Anyway, here we go. So if you choose keyboard, it asks you if you're happy with the keys that you put there. I always have A, Z, N, M. It's one of those things when you're a kid, you choose the keys you're happiest with and tend to stick with them all through your life, really, don't you? I can use arrow keys, but I don't know. I just don't find them easy. I think it's basically because I originally had an Apple II Euro Plus, and it didn't have the option of all the arrow keys. It just had the left and the right one, I think. So I tended to stick with A, Z, N, M. Anyway, I'm not going to change the keys, so here we go. This is Mad Max and Revenge of the Killer Pumpkins. You've got to be very quick off the line in this one. Eat all the bones. You can see, get the idea of it, really. I say it's a bit like Pac-Man, really, but I think the pumpkins are kind of more evil than the Pac-Man things. You get 10 lives or 9 lives, or a bit like a cat, actually. I'm not sure why I did that, because obviously Max is actually my beagle, so I made the game about my dog, because I love my dog. Right. I'm giving you loads of hints now to do it, so it's just one of those things that I put up. I only wrote it because I like things like this, just mad little stuff that you can just play for like a few minutes, and see, it's not like hugely involved. You don't have to invest the whole evening of your time on it. You can do it in your coffee break or whatever. And just when you're bored from doing normal work. I'm not sure what level. Shall I just play it till I die? Yeah, it gets harder. You get 2 pumpkins and then eventually 3. I'm pretty sure there's about 13 levels overall. You have to keep him moving because otherwise the pumpkins tend to catch you up. So. And it's sort of raises your blood pressure a bit. Pulse rate, sorry, not blood pressure. Got blood pressure on the brain at the moment. Yes. You can trap them, but be careful because they know exactly where, if you're going up or down or whatever, they tend to chase you. Anyway, so I'll try and talk a little bit about how I wrote this one. As I said, Sellam basically wrote a Sprite engine for me because I was using shape tables for things up to then, and whilst they are pretty accurate and stuff like that, they're also very slow. So I got to the point where I just didn't want to do that anymore for things that needed a bit of speed and action. So I don't know, I was talking to him on Facebook and he said, "Oh, I'll do something for you," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I was absolutely astounded actually that he did this, and it's they are harder to put in than shapes because you have to write a little program with like loads of noughts and ones and everything to define the sprites, but the increase in speed is just phenomenal. So you can you can put it into your programs quite easily. Really, it works on HDR page 1, not on page 2. So you can't do page flipping on it. But I would, at the time when I actually wrote this, I wasn't particularly au fait with page flipping anyway. So do you think I'm going to get past? I actually find it a lot easier to play on a real Apple II for some reason. I find it quite hard to play on an emulator, especially when you're talking. I think when you're trying to talk at the same time. There we go. Then yeah, it's very difficult. So I'm definitely going to die now, I think. People laugh at me when I die. Oh no. It's just a fun, silly little thing that I wrote, but do you know what? I love it. It's one of my favourite things I've ever done. I must play it all the time. Oh yeah, these levels here. This one, if you notice the middle of the screen, it says AP. So they actually spell out Apple II. So you've got AP on one of the screens. The next one is PL. LE. There you go. I think I am officially dead. No, I don't want to play again. So let me just go back to the video thing and expand it up a bit. Yeah, so I'll put the link to that one in the comments, and hopefully you can have a little play on that one. But as I say, it's quite an early thing that I did, but I do like it. Next episode. Oh, if anybody wants to send me their stuff for me to play, I promise I'll do it in a kind of a open-minded kind of thing. I just think that people are writing things and they're just not getting like the coverage on the platform. People are so obsessed with the hardware side of it. We need to get more people writing programs, and if I can put them on here, perhaps we can get a bit more publicity, and that's the important thing. Anyway, see you next time, and yeah, thanks for watching.